Hello everyone and welcome to the YouTube channel of Being ACCA. This is Tushita Gupta, ACCA affiliate, and in this video we are going to be solving the first question of section B of our PM pre-September 2023 mock. So let's get started. Yes, so here we have the question, and over here we have the sub questions that will be taken from this case study. So HD company manufactures and repairs mobile phones, offering repair contracts for a period of a year. HD company has been among the leaders in technical innovation in this highly competitive market. Having previously used traditional costing methods, HD company is considering using target costing for its new model of phone. Market research indicates that the maximum selling price HD company can charge for its new model is $75, and HD company's board has agreed that this should be the selling price. At a $75 selling price, HD company should sell 250,000 units. Okay, so this is the selling price that they have agreed to. This is the number of units that they will be selling in total. HD company's target profit margin on the new phone is 40%. So this is their profit margin that they are targeting. Then we have the production costs, we have the non-production costs. All right. Now we have gone over the scenario. Now let's read the requirement. Which two of the following would be the reasons for HD company adopting a target costing approach for the new phone? So now let's see what all are the possible reasons why a company will adopt target costing. Right. So let's read the options. HD company will focus on considering what costs can be avoided before the production starts rather than controlling costs when production starts. So yes, this is definitely true. When we are doing target costing, we are focusing on eliminating all the unnecessary costs before the production even begins. So this will include the features which are not important to their customers, so they will remove those features, and the cost to add those features can also be avoided. So this is absolutely correct. The next point is HD company will focus on utilizing fully the capacity of bottleneck resources when producing and selling the new phone. No, this will not be your answer. This would have been your answer if they were adopting a throughput approach to uh, pricing their products. Okay. HD company will focus on maximizing the growth and maturity stages of the phone. Now, this would have been the answer if they were using life cycle costing, right? Because these are the different life cycles of your product. Okay. HD company will focus on considering the most important features that will drive the customer demand for the new phone. Now, this is definitely true because when we are, going for target costing, we will look at the features which are most important to the customers. We will make sure that we are putting those features so that the customers will buy more and more of our product. So let's move to the next one. Okay, we have to calculate the cost gap per phone on the new phone to the nearest 0.01. All right, so let us solve this over here. Right. We are given, let's first find out how much the total cost would be because we have to find out the cost gap. So let's see how much the total cost would be, right? So we have our direct material. Okay. First of all, let's total whatever the variable cost will be. So variable cost is 39 and the number of units that is given to us is 250,000, right? So the total cost that the total variable cost that we will be incurring will be 250,000 multiplied by 39. Now I want to add the remaining costs. What will be the remaining costs? Let's scroll down. So this will be 900,000 for design, 1 million for marketing, and 800,000 for my distribution. So I will just add all of these costs together. So 900,000 plus a million, right? And plus 800,000. So if I add all of this up, I will be getting 12,450,000. So this is what I'm getting on adding all of this up. So this becomes my total cost. Now, if I divide this by my total number of phones, which is 250,000, I will get total cost per phone. I am working to per phone because this is what my requirement has asked me to do. So I will divide this by 250,000. And with this, I will get the per phone cost will be 49.80. Right? Now, let's see what is my target cost. So it was mentioned over here that we want our margin to be 40%. This was our margin. This is what we target to have. So what will be the target cost? Target cost will be nothing but 60%, right? So if we are selling it at 75, so that means 75 into 1 minus 40% will be my target cost of producing. So this comes out to be 45. That means currently I am able to produce this at 49.8. But if I want to achieve my profit of 40%, I will have to find out a way to produce this at $45. So now how much is the gap? The gap is nothing but the difference between the two, which is 49.8 minus 45. And this comes out to be $4.8. So we want the answer in the nearest 0.01, and that is exactly what we've gotten. So I will just enter my answer over here, and this will be 4.80, right? So let's move on to the next one. Okay, which two of the following actions could HD company use to reduce the cost gap? Okay, so now we know that we have a cost gap of $4.8. Now, what are some things that we can do to reduce that cost gap? Because we do want to earn this profit margin of 40%, right? So what can we do? Increase the selling price? No, increasing the selling price is not really a feasible solution because the market is competitive. Maybe we will not be able to sell as many phones as possible. It is mentioned over here. It is a highly competitive market. So increasing the selling price is not necessarily the right approach. Outsource some of the production process. Yes, this definitely can help you. So if you are getting options of getting the job done from outside for a cheaper rate than you are able to do, then you should definitely outsource some of your production process. This will help you to close your cost gap, right? Then renegotiate terms with suppliers. Definitely, this can also help you. If you are renegotiating your terms with suppliers, you are reducing the cost of your direct material, and this will definitely help you in reducing your cost gap. So this is another feasible solution. Now let's look at the last option, analyze costs using cost drivers. Now, even though if you analyze your cost using cost drivers, it is not going to change the total number of costs that you will incur. So maybe if you are incurring 10,000 and these are, you analyze according to cost drivers, just the allocation will differ if you are using cost drivers, but the cost of 10,000 will still remain the same. So it will not help you in reducing the cost gap. So that is why these two are our options. Now let's move to the next one. This is question number 19. The labor cost per unit has been based on an expected learning rate of 95%. But HD Company's operations director now believes that the actual learning rate is 90%. So now we have to select which of the following statements is true. So first of all, let's recollect that the lower your learning rate, this will mean labor, time, and cost is lower, and this will help you reduce your cost gap. So the lower the learning rate, the better it is. So what will happen if you had anticipated that your learning rate will be 95%, but your actual learning rate is 90%. The lower the learning rate, the better it is. So what will happen is your cost gap will definitely decrease. So the three options eliminate on their own, and the target cost will remain the same because target cost is not influenced by your learning rate. Target cost is something that you have already set that, okay, this is the thing that we need to sell at. This is our target selling price. It is influenced by external conditions and not, and also your margin that you want to attain, and not by your learning rate. So that is why your cost gap will decrease and the target cost will remain exactly the same. Now, coming to the last question that relates to this particular HD company. Right. HD Company's operations director is considering whether target costing can also be applied to the repair services that the company offers. Which two of the following would be the problems with applying target costing to HD Company's repair services? Okay, so now we are looking at services and we want to, we want to adapt target costing to this thing. So let's read the options. The repair service is only purchased for a period of time. This will not affect the application of target costing at all. Reducing the costs of the repair service might result in a reduction in the quality of service. Now, this is absolutely correct, because what happens with services is that services are not very homogeneous. They differ. So, since they are performed by human beings, so the uniformity is not something that is confirmed with services. So if you set a target in, that there is a target cost that only this cost you have to incur in giving the service, maybe this will result in a reduction of your quality of service because you are trying to do it at a cheaper price, right? So moving on to the next point, the repair service required could differ for different phones. Now, this is absolutely correct, because as we just discussed, the nature of services is such that some person would want something, the other person would maybe want something different. So, it is also difficult to standardize services in that manner. So, yes, this is one of the difficulties that can definitely arise if you apply target costing to services. So, since there is no uniformity, it will be different, it will be difficult to set a target, set only one specific target cost for all types of different services that can be needed, right? So the repair service does not result in the transfer of ownership. This will not be relevant to, this will not cause any problem when you are applying target costing. So with this, we come to an end to HD company. I am making small bite-sized videos so that each of you can, have a look at only those questions that you are specifically looking for. So in the next video, I'm going to be solving the next section B question. Thank you so much for watching.